The IRS is looking to hire 10,000 workers as the agency deals with a backlog of tax returns. That means as you file this year, you may have to wait a little bit longer for your refund. On this Money Monday, our financial expert Paul Hood with Hood CPAs is back with us to discuss your options. Always great to see you, my friend. A lot of folks really rely on a refund check every year, at least count on it. If someone is still waiting for theirs this year, or perhaps they're even still waiting for last year's, what options do they have this afternoon?
Well, it's tough. The IRS kind of holds the cards, all the cards. Like everybody else, they're hurting for people. We don't know where all the workers have gone. We're really at their mercy. There is a phone number you can call. It's called Taxpayer Advocates. And if it's a hardship, then they'll get involved, because you know as well as I do, Brian, it doesn't take 5 minutes to process most returns. Most returns go in electronically. So it's just sitting on somebody's desk or queue to actually do a final touch on it and get it done. We've got clients I've got one client who's waiting on a $60,000 refund from 18 months ago. Wow. Nothing we can do about it. But Taxpayers Advocates is an entity that was set up to kind of go between the IRS and taxpayers, so they can call Taxpayers Advocates. All
right, we have some good viewer questions. Let's jump right into them. Peyton wrote in this week saying, I sold stocks and crypto last year, had roughly $38,000 in capital gains. Is there any other way to offset this other than a capital loss from stocks?
So, Brian, back in 1986, way back in the Stone Age.
Yeah, I was 4 years old.
Yeah, so smart, Alec. The Congress broke up income between active, passive, and investment. So typically, investment earnings like that, if you've got a loss on a business or whatever, any other type of loss can be used to offset it to some respect. But for the most part, the IRS and Congress wants you to match up active income, active losses, passive income, passive losses, and investment income, investment losses. But if you've got a business and it has a loss, you can use it, use that capital gain as well.
Okay. I recently put some money in crypto now that it's down real low to see if, we'll see how that goes.
See how it goes.
Yeah. Real volatile. Yeah, be careful if you're doing that, expect to lose it, right?
Yep.
Patrick writes in saying, I have a 20-year-old son who is living at home and works, but he's not a student. He makes $9 an hour. He's already filed his taxes. He wants to know if he can still claim his son as a dependent.
So to claim a child as a dependent, they have to be under the age of 19 or under the age of 24 and a full-time student. If they don't meet that requirement, then it goes to an income requirement. So if his child is 20, but is not a full-time student, if it goes to an income test, which is only about $4,300. So in this case, no, he could not claim this child as a dependent because he makes too much money. $9 an hour is $18,000 a year. So he would not qualify, no.
It's time for my dad to stop claiming
you can still do certain things,
right.
But the IRS looks at it as an income test if they provide over half their support. But your child, the first test is an age test. So under 19, you can claim them no matter how much they make. Under 24 and a full-time student, they can make $1 million and you still claim them. If they're over 19 and not a full-time student, it goes to income, and so he makes too much money.
All right, good stuff. Always great to see you. If you have financial questions, just like these folks did, send in your question. You can do it right now. Quick email to moneymondays@griffin.news.